I just don't understand the left coast at all. Welcome back to Bible Bears. We are talking about a bill that has been proposed in California. It is called AB 2218, or better known as the Transgender Wellness and Equity Fund Bill. This is a fund that they're going to set up in California, if the governor passes it, that will help basically fund transgender procedures. Okay, so opponents of the fund are upset about the bill because they say that it will sterilize children. Now, the Senate Health Committee in California has passed this bill by a vote of 7-1. It wasn't even close, 7-1. Now, it will go to the floor of the Senate before the end of August, and if it passes there, then it will go in front of Governor Gavin Newsom, who they believe will sign it into law or whatever you call it at that point. Now, according to the bill, 218,400 people in California identify as transgender. 218,000. Are you kidding me? Where have these people been the whole time? Now, I don't have any issue. I think there are some legitimate issues going on with people who feel they were not born the appropriate gender. Yeah, clearly. But 218,000? Could it be that these numbers are overinflated and a lot of the people that identify as transgender truly aren't transgender? Now, even more startling, in California, 796,000 youth between the ages of 12 and 17 are viewed as gender non-conforming. I don't even know what that means. But they put it in a bill as evidence for why they need to fund transgender procedures. 796,000 youths in California. That's an alarming number if it's true. But that's the issue. Is it really true that that many are gender non-conforming? Now, here's the problem that opponents have with all of this, okay? With basically just the transgender procedures altogether. What happens during these procedures is, especially with youth, obviously, they give them puberty blocking drugs and hormone therapy. Those can create permanent infertility. So your child is sterile for the rest of their life. You have a 14-year-old daughter. She's depressed. She thinks she's a boy. You roll with it. You take her to one of these facilities, medical facilities, gender transition facilities. They start giving her puberty blockers, hormone therapy. It's funded through this grant by the state. Yay, my child's not depressed anymore. Guess what? You're not getting any grandkids if 4 years later she decides, yeah, I made a bad decision. I'm actually a girl. Or I'm just a gay. Whatever. You're screwed. So, now, lots of people have called in to the sponsors saying, hey, why are you trying to sterilize our children? So proponents of the bill look in the bill and go, well, I don't see anything here about sterilizing children. Of course not. If you have a bill that says our fund will promote the sterilization of children, you're going to sound like some Nazi. Okay? Well, there's nothing in here about sterilizing children. Jeez. Well, you know what the bill does say? It does say the grants will be made available to hospitals, clinics, etc. that provide hormone therapy or gender reassignment therapy. Now, that includes hormones to go to transition to a different gender and puberty blockers. Problematic, because that sterilizes children. Now, in comes the California Family Council, which is a Christian organization. They have been actively lobbying against this bill, trying to get the word out. Now, this is a Christian organization I'm sure they'll be labeled transphobe. You don't want to change my child to a different gender, you transphobic bigot. This is always so crazy to me. Christians are labeled as homophobes and transphobes, and yet we're trying to help you and your children. We're sorry that you're depressed, but what we're saying is the source of your child's depression may not be a sense of feeling that you're in the wrong body. Studies show that many children regret, or many people that have had gender reassignment surgery have regretted it, and that their depression does not go away. So in comes the Family Council, and they point out to these legislators, yeah, we know it doesn't say anything about sterilizing children, but look at the language on UCLA's San Francisco Medical Center website. They talk, now this center provides transition, reassignment surgery, whatever you want to call it. While options are being explored to preserve future fertility for transgender youth, people under the age of 18, people pre-puberty, the current reality is yada yada yada, you're screwed. So what they're saying there is options are being explored for preserving your future fertility, but right now, if you go through this, you ain't having children. It continues, for a youth whose pubertal process, as in puberty, has been suspended in the earliest stages by puberty blocking drugs, followed by gender affirming hormones, development of mature sperm or eggs is unlikely at the present time. Yes, so some of the options that they're looking at is perhaps doing some type of crypto freezing of your eggs, but who can afford that? I mean, honestly. So what's even scarier is this fund will also pay for double mastectomies or reconstructive procedures and genital amputations. Does that word, the word amputation is bad enough, but when it follows the word genital, could there be any worse combination of words in the history of the world? Genital amputation. This is what people are putting their sons and daughters through. You have a 13, 14-year-old daughter who's confused, and your answer is to give her a double mastectomy, and you think a few years down the line she's going to be happy that this is going to solve her depression, much less a boy? Really? What man in the world wants... you don't cut anything off down there. That's crazy talk. There are parents, sane parents, who will not give their kids their car keys. But yet, there are parents who will go along with their kids' feelings or their confusion and just put them through therapy that will permanently alter their life. Whoever does this deserves the retribution that their kids will rain down upon them later. Absolutely. Wait until you know what's going on. Don't follow this woke madness. Okay? Your child is confused. They're upset. This is what happens in puberty. They're upset because of social media, because they're getting bullied, or because someone else has something that they don't have. It's all this culture of comparing each other to one another and constantly feeling that they are lacking, constantly feeling the grass is greener on the other side of the fence. It's not always because they feel like they are a girl trapped in a boy's body or a boy trapped in a girl's body. Wake up with this nonsense. Now, I don't know what's going on in California. I don't know why they're so crazy. The whole side of the country, Portland, Oregon, Washington, California, they're absolutely crazy. And I'm glad there's Christian organizations out there like the organization that is exploring all the problems with gender reassignment therapy and is lobbying against this. I'm happy that they're out there trying to save these kids. It's not about saying we hate transgender people. It's about trying to protect lives. And these people in California who have drank the Kool-Aid and they think this is just cool. Look how forward thinking we are. We're so free in the mind, man. We just let everybody do whatever they want and we're raising money for them. It's absolutely insane. And I'm tired of Christians being called bigots or homophobic or transphobic when all we're trying to do is save lives and protect the welfare of children. So, what do you think? Are Christians bigot and all transphobic and just don't care? Are we really trying to stomp on transgender people's liberties? And is California just absolutely crazy? Is this right? I mean, you're sterilizing children. I don't see anything about sterilizing children in here. What are all these people talking about? They're either plain dumb or they really are dumb. Stop the madness. If you like this video, click share, like, and subscribe, and the bell notification so that you'll be alerted the next time we post a video about stopping the madness. Thank you guys. I love you. Even all the people in California. I'm praying for you. Have a blessed week.